Hello, everybody! It is the Ash Heritor, and we are back with our most glorious campaign, where we are conquering Khemri and all of Nagash for our glorious ruler, Settra the Imperishable. Insert giant list of titles here. I cannot read them. Yes, Settra rules. That is very true. So, last episode, we raised Gorgazan, and we conquered Zandri. Now I'm gonna go over here and raise Nagash, because there's some filthy goats on my doorstep. Maybe I'll leave Nagash. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave Nagash for now. We'll raise it later. Tutankhanut of Numas is my vassal. He has fallen in line, which is most wise of him. He will be allowed to keep his, sovereignty. You're not Tutankhanut, you're Nectar Nebo. Where the hell is Tutankhanut?
Find my harem.
No, I will not find your harem. Go find your own harem. I'm still looking for mine, by the way. Have you seen it anywhere? I think they're dead. Let's head back into our lands. So basically, the, Necrarch Brotherhood, led by the filthy Necrarch, Wusoran. You're not Wusoran. You're some jerk named Weber von Drack. You have a zombie strapped to your back. We can't trust him. We're gonna have to kill him. Again. So we're gonna come back here. They decided to attack our vassals, which... that is an insult to me. And, that cannot be tolerated. So, a couple of things. Somebody pointed out in the comments, in fact, it is the one comment at the point where I'm recording this, that, when I win victories... Yes. When I win victories and have the choice of what to do with the captives after the battle, I cannot harvest their organs, because that involves lich priests, and we don't have any lich priests. We don't do that stuff around here. So that's gonna make things a little bit more complicated. Now we still can get canopic jars from raising or occupying, which is nice, but we're going to very heavily have to rely on characters to get the canopic jar hoarder trait, because we are going to be crippling ourselves with that as well. Now, there's one other issue. That's the Casket of Souls. And the Casket of Souls is manned by a lich priest. Which means I'm gonna have to do something really, really upsetting. Bye! Oh god, it hurts. It hurts so bad. I just wasted a ton of money on it. Oh god. But, we're role-playing this, okay? We do not tolerate lich priests. We tolerated for a bit, alright? He was... we'll say he was, he managed to ingratiate himself with Settra just enough that Settra tolerated him for a little while. But, the tolerance has come to an end. The more Settra travels his lands, the more he realizes this is not the paradise that was promised. And the more angry he gets at the lich priests that made those empty promises. And, of course, at Nagash for causing the paradise to become a desolate wasteland. We'll deal with him later. Alright, let's end this turn. Oh, man. It hurts, okay? It hurts. No caskets. It means we're gonna have to rely on other tactics. Let's be real, caskets are good in campaign, right? But we're not gonna do that. He's gonna be a Lord of Chariots anyway, so... what is this? Divine Riches of Settra. Alright. An assortment of impeccably well-made treasures buried with Nagash figures of import to be presented to their gods in the afterlife. Yes, okay. Can I get back to that? Oh my god! Never mind. We have made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Alcatazar the Conqueror, the last and maybe greatest of all the priest kings of Nagash, has been unearthed. It would take but a little magic to raise them to our service. Should we do so, or give them a ritual burial in the classic Nagash style? We can be certain that the Conqueror no longer requires his servants, at least not on this mortal plane. Let us use their desiccated bones in continuance of our quest for a worldly paradise. Indeed. He's not maybe the greatest. Please. Please. There's no competition. Alcatazar, really? No. No, we're not gonna honor that with the ritual. That would be expressing deference. The Court of Libaras. Okay, alright. So Khalida has been defeated. And she has come as a refugee to our court, offering her service. I will accept this. I will definitely accept this. She will serve us. She will. This will allow us... Oh, hello. Who the hell are you? Oh my god, who are these people? Oh my god, this all must be from the mod. Amenemhetum is a legendary lord. Well, I mean, we can recruit him, so I see literally no reason not to. I wish I could look at him more closely. We see that he's got kind of the the Tomb Guard mask with a bit of the crest of what's his face. He's a king. He's obviously subservient to Settra. Ooh, he's got some cool stuff. Oh, he's the admiral. Okay, yeah, he's the king of Zandri. Of course, of course. Oh, this is awesome. All right, wonderful. We have another lord. And we are going to... So, the Vulture Legion, being an aquatic force, is actually... these are basically the Nakharan Marines that were part of the fleet of barks, basically. So we are absolutely going to use the Vulture Legion with Amenemhetum. Amenemhetum. Jesus, that's going to be hard. All right. So I'm just going to straight up recruit 6 of them. You know, we're going to be... Alright, he can't recruit anything at the moment anyways. So we are going to move to... How do we... What's the quickest route to there? Alright, Nektanebo is heading to there. Alright, we're gonna get there soon enough. But alright, we got him going. So we're gonna give him kind of a nautical-themed army, so we're absolutely going to recruit Tomb Barks with this guy, which is a special unit in the SFO. Which is awesome. Alright, so we now have... something. Did we... What? Weren't we researching this? Where'd it go? No, we got it. Alright, we got the wisdom of the 6th dynasty. So now, what can we do? We absolutely want to get more heroes. No Lich Priests. Not happening. Then there's these. Oh, these are really cool. They give all kinds of, like, special bonuses for your, various units. But getting another Tomb Prince is probably a good idea, but at the same time, unlocking another army is probably going to be better. And since we just got Khalida on our side, let's get this, because this is going to unlock the Arrows of Asaf, which we can then plop into Khalida's army. And we will get this guy. Nagash. But we aren't going to recruit him right away, because we got this guy first. Not him. Him. Amenemhetum. There we go. Yes. So this guy's from the Tomb King's Extended mod. So I'm super excited, because I have not recruited him. I haven't played as Settra in the Tomb King's Extended mod. I actually have barely played this mod at all. I've played a few turns of one of the modded characters, just to see if it, you know, if there was any, like, obvious early game bugs with it interacting with SFO and Mixus and all that. But it didn't seem like there were. Hopefully we can go through this entire campaign without the campaign crashing, but... yeah, it's always a risk when doing these modded things. We'll get as far as we get to, and that's also why I have a little bit more reasonable campaign objectives. I'm not going to do, like, the whole long victory or any of that crap. We're just reuniting Nehekara and exterminating everything north of Nehekara within reason. And making sure that we have no enemies that are nearby. Alright, he gets a Highborn of Khemri, giving him +2 to public order. That is cool. I'm actually going to give this to Amenemhetum. There we go. We're starting to learn how to say it. I'm actually going to give that to him as well, the Acolyte of Soth. Oh, fuck, that name. God damn it, I'm doing it again. Every, like, setting, or every time I make a setting or something, I come up with names that I think are mine, and then I find out that I heard it somewhere subliminally, and... yeah, so... okay. I may have to rename a city in the setting that I'm working on. Which is a little annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we got these lads. This is all the territory of the Sentinels, so we don't want to go to there just yet, because we need to recruit new stuff for Settra. So we got 3 new units we can recruit for him. Which, you know, that's going to be 2 chariots, obviously. I mean, what else are we going to do with our lives? And let's just get another archer unit to fill it out. And you. So we got 3 more unit slots here. Let's get the 2 Nagash warriors. And a unit of spearmen. We'll get more spearmen with him, of course. No, Settra does not serve.
Greatness comes.
Alright, that's all we're gonna do this turn. Just a bit of building up, and then we're gonna march south. He'll have his army then, he'll be decently replenished. And, we'll go south and help out Numas. What happened here? Okay. This is still ruled by Numas. That's good. The Black Pyramid of Nagash. Baron Tegan, huh? What do you want? You want a trade agreement? I accept for now. You are breeders in land that rightfully belongs to us. But for now, I'll accept your trade. Because it benefits me. Right. We are gonna head for the Springs of Eternal Life.
I am no lackey.
It's been taken by a different greenskin tribe. Nakara up there. Alright. It's fine. Oh, I don't really care. What about the Black Pyramid? We need to destroy this at some point. I said we would destroy it, but at the same time, what would be the biggest power play? Would be destroying Nagash's monument, or claiming it and making it my own? I don't know. I'll think on it. It might be that I don't destroy. Okay. Yeah. Let's head there. We'll deal with these. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to take this yet. That's a dangerous army, to say the least. I am going to move Amenemhetum up to Zandri, because that is, of course, where he is canonically from. We'll get some more spearmen. In fact, 3 more spearmen, and then we'll get 3 regular skeleton warriors. Early game Tomb King stacks are pretty basic. Let's see if there's... Okay, so we have some interesting Legions of Legend that we could awaken already, actually. We've got the Golden Host of Marak. So, like, the Golden Host of Marak, I'm not going to awaken until I control Marak. The Zandri Black Shields, however, we do control Zandri. Ualat's chosen, so what's his name is the Amanhotep's Curse? Corsair Legion? Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, we can't awaken them, but we can awaken more Hawk Legion. This is interesting. What are we gonna get? Let's get some Zandri Black Shields, alright? Nice. And these cannot be awakened multiple times, no. Alright. So, we'll grab these guys. And what we'll do then is remove one of those and get another spearman. That way we'll have a, that's gonna be 5, yeah, so we'll have 6 spear units. So, let's look at the Zandri Black Shields. What do they have? So these guys are anti-large. Yeah, these guys are also shielded, but they have much higher armor. They've got, just, hold on. By comparison, they have much better stats. They can use formations, and they have charge defense against all. And they have whatever this is, which is Necrarch Phalanx. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. Resilience. They're immune to all, or they're immune to certain types of attrition. I guess they also have this. Okay. Nothing too special. And, yeah, they cause fear. That's not out of the ordinary. But, alright. It's cool. They're just a better spear unit we can use to guard an important flank.
Glade Lord, at your service.
No, we're not gonna go for that yet. They're a little bit intimidating. Now, the Springs of Eternal Life. Because this is technically the de jure part of Numas. I don't think I'm gonna conquer it. I will sack it. I'll sack it and move on. Just to help him out. If he can take that for himself, that'd be great. I am going to take Kasabar, though. That will make my empire very divided, but you know what? I don't care. We'll all be one soon enough. Alright, this Tomb Prince levels up. We are going to give him some good stuff. That's pretty cool. Melee attack penalty to the enemy army. And these, of course, are very nice. But we're going to make this guy kind of a duelist. Yeah, there's another skill point to be had here, isn't there? Alright. And then we will give him Conqueror. We're not going to give him a Steed. Steeds are dumb. Alright? Leave that for the Lich Priests. Why? Okay, you can't move. Yeah, you can move very far, in fact. So, let's head up to here. Hi. How you doing?
Never.
No? Why not? Don't say never to Settra. He does not approve. Alright, so we can get... Well, this is confusing. You lose garrison. The more... Okay. On tier 3, it loses garrison, but at tier 4, it gains more garrison. It's a bit odd. I won't lie. It's a little weird. You know what? It makes me want to stop building that here. In fact, I'm just going to demolish it. Now, what do we get here? Do we level up? I feel like we should level up Xandri. No, because we're going to have we're going to have Amenemhetum's army just kind of chilling in Xandri for the time being. So we'll level up Khemri. Because this will be able to go up to level 5. Eventually. And we're going to have another building slot there real soon. I will actually not increase this. No, I don't want to. I'm going to leave that as is. And he can continue advancing up to Xandri, and we'll get him some swordsmen. It's a, you know, it's a pretty boring army, but what can we do? Settra is desiccated. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I was reading this at one point. An assortment of impeccably well-made treasures buried with Nakharan figures of import to be presented to the gods in the afterlife. They are hallowed artifacts worth more than the weight of the gold they've been artfully crafted from. Sacred treasures of great import to the Tomb Kings. Collecting enough will allow you to unlock powerful upgrades in the Dynasties screen. This resource can also be spent on events that occur every 50 turns to increase the potency of their effects. Interesting. Interesting. So we could unlock some more units, right? Yeah, I like this. These Corsairs, huh? Very cool. Very cool. Lizard Riders? Cold one. What? Interesting. Interesting. Serpent Guard? I don't know what those are. Alright, Royal Archers, I like. That's cool. The Venom Knights of Asaph, of course. The Hyro Scorpion? Oh my god. Sounds awesome. Little expensive. Little expensive. We're not gonna do anything just yet. What can we do here? Is there anything, No. Not really. No rights. Yeah, we unfortunately wasted a good amount of gold on the, Casket of Souls right, but I'm gonna roleplay it. If deleting that Casket of Souls was painful to you who is watching, rest assured, it was far more painful for me. Alright? Alright. I do like that the end turn timer is so much faster than it used to be. Oh my god, it used to take so long. And I hope it's... Well, I mean, it's going to be faster in the Game 3 campaign, obviously. Alright. Filthy vampires. Servants of Nagash. Absolutely wretched. Wretched creatures. We'll build some battering rams and some siege towers. Oh, they've got quite the garrison. Well, I hope you sally out and come get me. I'll fight that. That'll be a hard fight, for sure. Won't be easy. But I think we can win. The cavalry, I'm a little concerned about, because they're going to counter my chariots pretty good. And I don't have many spearmen. I only have 2 spearmen and 1 tomb guard with halberds. A lot of archers. Of course, we've got the Doom Kitty. We'll see. We'll wait. We'll siege them. Maybe our allies will come. In fact, why don't you come down here? Why don't you come down here and help your boy out? Come on. Settra compels you. Come to the aid of your great king. Right. Nakaf, the Herald. Alright, so this will help us a lot. It's gonna make our army substantially better. Alright, we are going to move up here and garrison Zandri. Alright. He is the ruler of Zandri, after all. Now, we've got some territory here that we can... or we can build something here. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, there's a couple of options. There's the cavalry option, but nah, cavalry are done. There's this option, which would give us cavalry. Oh, you have a mod conflict. Ooh. Why? Will it break the game? We can construct you have a mod conflict. Maybe I shouldn't build this. Let me see if we can get those units elsewhere. Yeah, it looks like we get them here, the Necropolis Knights with halberds and all that, right? Yeah, all of this we get here. So let's not build that building, because that is indeed a mod conflict. We don't want to do that. So we won't build the cavalry building. I think I am just going to save up and build this. Or I'm going to wait the 1 turn, and then we're going to build this so that we can get some Ushabti. I do like me some Ushabti. Or, let's actually look. So this would get us Tomb Swarms, which we could then upgrade all the way to these Tomb Guardians, which could be interesting. We get the Growth building, but that's only up to rank 3, and I'd rather build that in Zandri. Vulture Legion. So get us Tomb Corsairs with breaching axes, interesting. And the Tomb Barks, of course, which we are going to want. This requires... shit. Requires technology, the Ossuary Dirge. It requires the technology Herald of Zandri, which we are researching right now. Are we? That is what we're doing, right? No, Wisdom of the Second Dynasty. We need the Herald of Zandri. Where the hell is that? That's over here. Ah! Very cool. So one of these is associated with each of... I lied. I was going to say one of these is associated with each of the big cities. No. They're just random, like some of the... Settra, Marak, Zandri, and Khemri are all cities, but Jaff is a god. The Sphinx is a creature, and a Scorpion is a... I mean, I assume you know what a Scorpion is. And I assume you also know what a Sphinx is. Yeah. What are we going to build? Well, there's that, actually. Yeah, screw that. We're going to build the Great Pyramid of Settra. What are we thinking? Come on. We're going to build the Great Pyramid of Settra. Indeed. Glory for Khemri. Alright. Let us use the Mortuary Cult, then. We will get, some of these... Never mind. We will actually get more of the Hawk Legion. I like the idea. Can we recruit the Hawk Legion? No. Not outside of our territory. But we'll have it when we're back. Alright, we are besieging the Springs of Eternal Life. in the Ash River. This will be a fun battle, I think. I hope they come out and fight us. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to siege them down, because I do not want to deal with that. Okay, they did not come to fight us, but they do have another army up there. Which they did just take one of Numas's territories. So that is a bit concerning. Ah, faction destroyed! Numas! Holy crap. Alright, yeah, we'll accept the refugees. Well then. This is interesting. We are now without our vassals. Well, then we're gonna take the Springs of Eternal Life for ourselves when we can. Now, we are going to continue sieging. The only problem... How long is it going to take for you to reach here?
I have your soul.
I could break... Okay, if they come out here, I'm gonna break the siege and move into an ambush stance.
Glade Lord.
Because they don't have much of an army to move out with. Oh, look at that. Look at all these building slots. Holy crap. Why? I need one more population surplus? Well, this doesn't cost population. This will unlock bone throwers and screaming skull catapults. Okay, and we need artillery. We need gold. And this will give us Tomb Guard and Tomb Guard archers, which is going to be clutch, I think. Alright, well, since we gotta wait for a population surplus, we can get the... Did we go with the Ushabti building? I think so. Let's do it. We'll build the Great Pyramid later. What's the garrison in Xandri? The garrison in Xandri is pretty weak, so I kind of have to leave Amenemhetum there. But can we recruit another lord? We cannot. We do not have another army slot. I was wondering...
Slave for Settra.
Yes, slave for Settra, indeed. Entomb them. Sounds like fun. Alright, we'll wait and see what they do. There's another army up there. They've got two armies. I just now can see neither of them, of course. I'm hoping one of them goes for Khemri, because we can fight that off pretty easily, I think. And if they come for me, it will cause me to abandon my siege, but that's okay.
You come before greatness.
You want a non-aggression pact? Okay. If your tomb robbers don't come into our lands, that's fine. That's that is a breather that at least knows his place in the future kingdom to be. What is this? We got our Hierophant ready for duty. No, we don't have Hierophants, okay? Alright, mighty monuments. A new monument will show the gods that their veneration is still our foremost concern. Well, that's not entirely true. They, in turn, will strengthen our hands in this time of endless war, but whom among our pantheon should it be dedicated to? So there's Geheb. The sand nourishes the dead until the time of their arising. Our troops will be strengthened by the earth. So Geheb is the old war god, if I recall correctly. So this will give 10% weapon strength and plus 10 armor for our melee infantry, or armor just to all infantry, or Kassar. Like the desert wind, our riders will move more fiercely and swiftly with the faceless god at their shoulder. So Kassar is the god of, like, sandstorms. This will buff cavalry. No, we don't have cavalry, so monument to Geheb, obviously. We have the Great Incantation of Tahoth ready for us. This is kind of cool, because we're actually... Okay, it's not ready for us. But we're going to be much more inclined to use the other incantations, since this is off limits. There's no caskets. No Lich Priests. So we've got 2 rams. We'll have 2 towers. We'll build some more towers while we're at it. Oh, okay, it's got 3 turns until it starts taking attrition. I honestly don't expect that that's going to function. Alright. Hell yes. Great Pyramid of Settra. This will give unit capacity +1 for Necrolith Colossi. It will generate 5 Canoptic Jars per turn, give public order, grant unit capacity for Nagash warriors with swords and shields, which is cool. 500 XP for own armies in province, so his army is going to be getting fat wads of XP. Plus 5 winds of magic, faction-wide, which is going to be super useful for us. And plus 1 capacity for Ushabti Ancients, and we'll have a total unit recruitment capacity of like 9 or 10, which will be ridiculous. Hell yes, we're doing it. We're building it. We're out of money now. That's fine. Don't care. So, let's see what happens. Are they coming for me? Réponse! You should be dead, by the way. You're like 300 years dead. You want to trade with me? Alright. Fine. If I see a single robbed relic from Necrarch as part of your trade, I will exterminate your entire population. They might even sail up to Bretonia to exterminate them there, too. We'll have to see. Yes? What do you want? You want a military alliance? No. I will not ally with the Breathers. I will accept a tribute and offers of non-aggression, but I will not make alliances. I will not make alliances with anybody. If they want to be my vassals, I'll consider it. Okay. We can't build anymore. Alright, we'll wait. We'll wait. Time is our ally here. Well, actually it's not, but it could be. Alright, this is being built up. Now, we could build another structure here. This would grant income. Ooh, 4% income. Yeah, I mean, income's nice and all, but don't really need it. What do we go down then? Do we do this? Tomb Guard? No, because we don't want Tomb Guard Horsemen. Like, all this is going to give us is the Necrarch Horsemen, because I don't know if I'm going to use any of these units. Because they're a bit roster bloaty and make the roster feel a bit less unique. Like, the Tomb King's Cavalry was not their strong suit. And we're going to play it that way. I'll use the Necrarch Cavalry, because that makes total sense as, like, desert nomads. But I'm not going to use, like, the Tomb Guard Cavalry, because the Tomb Guard were an infantry force. We wait. I don't know where their other army is. I don't know what they're doing. But we'll see. Because now we're going to start landing some attrition onto them. Starting this turn. So if they don't hit me now... So I hate siege battles. Just gonna say it. The siege mechanic in Warhammer 2 is absolute garbage. And I hate fighting them, and I will try and avoid them as much as possible. Non-aggression pact. Acceptable. For now. Only if you pay. We'll also not grant military access to any breathers. Alright. Excellent. Halida is ready for duty. Can we immediately recruit her? Does she, like, bypass the... No, she does not. This is interesting. Ooh, who is this guy? King Rupesh. Is he... like... I can't see much of his face, but he looks alive. He looks like he has a beard. Which is interesting. Tutankhamun is pretty cool. Yeah, which one of these two do I recruit next? I have no idea. How are we doing now? Still Pyrrhic victory. Alright, then we're gonna be giving attrition next turn. Which is okay. Let's see. So we can recruit new stuff here, which is cool. And we should recruit new stuff. We got nothing new to recruit here. I mean, there's Ushabti and Sepulchral Stalkers. Do any of these make sense for a navy? Not really. I think I'm gonna leave the Stalkers for Khalida, because she's, you know, all about them snakes. Ushabti? I don't know where they're gonna go. I mean, I guess you could feasibly plop Ushabti in most armies. I might throw some Ushabti in Settra's army, at least temporarily. I don't know if they're gonna stay in Settra's army in the end. But having an Ushabti instead of, like, one of these skeleton warriors, it'll give my front line a bit of staying power. We could probably awaken another legion. No, we cannot. We do not have enough canopic jars, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's continue sieging. That'll give them some attrition. Once we get it to, like, close victory, I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. I do not want to fight sieges. Because, God, I hate them. I know I already said that, but I need to stress it. Alright. I'll be honest. I'll accept. No? Okay. Bad decision, Raponce. Bad decision. I'm a little skeptical for the siege rework in Game 3. It doesn't, like, the interior past the wall stuff is cool, but it's not fixing the problem of the fights on the walls. And that was ultimately my main issue with Game 2. Alright, we have to wait one more turn. I'm very sorry, guys. This is a little obnoxious. But there's not much that we can do. We're just waiting for our technology to research. I don't know what the hell the enemy here is doing. They're, you know, probably scheming against themselves. Necrarchs. Vampires, you know. You know how they are. Can't be trusted. They all have their own plans. None of them serve a greater purpose. No, I will not make any... There will be no diplomacy with greenskins. None at all. For now, we'll keep an illusion of peace. But truth be told, I aim to obliterate them. Good. Filthy vermin destroyed as well. Excellent. Ah! They ride out to meet us, huh? We'll quick save, and we'll fight. Good, so we'll still get a battle. Excellent, excellent. We'll get a nice battle this, to round off this episode. If this is indeed how long it needs to be. I don't know. How long does it need to be? I could probably go a little farther. Oh, and we got ourselves a choke point. Oh, if we still have the casket, but we don't. Ha! Joke's on me. Silly lich priests. If they hadn't lied to him, if they hadn't made false promises, we could be using their power right now. But they were foolish. They made promises they couldn't keep. For that, they need to be punished. So they've been banished. All of them. Even the very useful ones. We'll start deployment. That's a good amount of Winds of Magic. And I will use the Winds of Magic this battle for sure. So, we got ourselves a choke point battle. These are fun. They're not particularly tactical, but... Got our Hawk Legion we'll put here. We'll have a nice strong center. We'll see how thick we can make the lines. Probably not that thick. Let's do it something like this. Some spears. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is always an issue, isn't it? The game's So can we place them here? We can. Right. We can place these guys here. No, we cannot. Okay, fine. We'll just leave them back here and hope that they don't get around us. Put some archers here. Some archers here. That should do it. Chariots can stay here to crash in through the center if need be. And the kitty's gonna go there. Settra, we're gonna put in the front. The herald can stay back here. And the prince can stay in the tomb guard. That should do it. We don't need groups. We're gonna be managing this fight. Okay, I actually want to have the entire army on guard. And we'll take off skirmish mode. Here they come. I'm going to take them off of fire at will as well. Don't need them shooting skeleton spearmen or any of that, or dire wolves. That's a waste of ammunition, if I've ever heard it. We do have... Okay, so 2 of our chariot units are archers, which is nice. Let's fast forward. Wait for them to come to us. Let's look at some of our units, actually, in regular motion. Because I've noticed that some of the units have been a bit reskinned. So, here's the Hawk Legion of Settra. As you can see, they are armored. Yeah, they're a bit armored. Yeah, they look pretty cool. Carrying, Khopeshes. These aren't really Khopeshes, but they're similar. These are Khopeshes. So is that. Then we have the standard skeleton spearmen, which look pretty standard, I must say. They don't look all that different. The Tomb Guard doesn't look like they've been reskinned. No, they look about the same. Here we have our prince. Is this the prince?
I obey.
No, the prince is right here. Yeah, he looks... Yeah, he looks like a regular old Tomb Guard. Oh, so this is a unit champion. So this is something that is in the SFO mod. We have unit champions. I guess it looks like a mummy, which is kind of interesting. Hawk Legion, the archers, you know, look normal, as you'd expect for archers. All right, here we go. Ah, bats, of course. Let's just deleted. Did he just kill them all? So oh my god. That was delightful. That was just beautiful. Holy crap. That was so cool. No, guys, don't get involved. They're just bats, okay? Just let Settra kill them. Alright, the rest of them are coming, though. Alright. So that is a thing we want to shoot at. Do we have anything we want to shoot at yet that's coming into range? Not quite. We'll shoot the Black Knights, actually. Yeah, shoot them. You guys shoot the Crypt Horrors. They're gonna do damage to us, so we definitely want to. Wait, did they just? No, they retreated. Okay, I thought they just died again. That would have been hilarious. All right, this isn't gonna be the most tactical of battles. Okay, All right, top priority. These guys are nasty, nasty. Kill the Vargeists. Kill the Vargeists. Don't... No, not you, chariots. You guys don't get involved. Not yet. Not yet, anyways. Alright, the Tomb Guard are taking some damage. So we are going to cast the Incantation of Cursed Blades on the Tomb Guard. Holy crap. This is getting a little messy. Let's actually plug the gap here. The Tomb Guard are weakening, so if we can get some skeleton warriors in there to just act as, you know, extra bodies to be attacked, we should be good. We are thinning the Vargeists out pretty good. The archers are getting a little too close for my liking to the front line, so let's move them back a little. And you guys, now, why don't you focus on the Graveguard with great weapons? That's a threat we need to deal with for sure. Alright, Vargeists are down. Or they're crumbling. Now these chariots. Let's roll them in here. We can charge through our lines. You guys move back a little. Yeah, there's some bats. Bats behind our lines, but you know what? They're bats. Who cares? Alright. We are unfortunately... Yeah, alright. Charging through our own lines doesn't seem to be very effective at this point. Do the thing! Good kills. We did some damage there. Alright. You guys, what do we want to shoot at now? Let's shoot at the, not the zombies. Let's shoot at the Black Knights. That is an important target. You guys shoot at the Black Knights as well. Alright, it doesn't look like there's too many cavalry right here. And the chariots can also shoot at the Black Knights. They have high damage attacks. This isn't going to be the best battle for chariot play, unfortunately. But, you know, our archers are doing well. Settra himself is doing well. The Doom Kitty is, you know, he's doing what Doom Kitty does. And it looks like we are handedly winning this. We broke them on our anvil. Unfortunately, we don't have a hammer to follow up on, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's pull our chariots back. They're taking a little bit more damage than I'd like. And they're just, you know, being stuck in there, which is not ideal. Let's continue doing Jeff's incantation of Accursed Blades on the Tomb Guard. Let's continue fighting. How's our prince going? He needs to get in there. Why don't we send the calf in on, not the Grave Guard with great weapons. They'll chunk him down pretty fast. Let's send him in on regular skeleton warriors. He can help out. Yeah, we're taking some damage. Like, fortunately, the Hawk Legion here is taking some losses. Let's wrap around. Okay, we'll send the archers to shoot in from that direction. Send the chariots in now, because now, at the very least, there's nothing left to really shoot us down. Okay, shoot the Grave Guard with great weapons. That's a threat, for sure. How's Settra doing? He's got 5 seconds left until he, go into the middle of the enemy army, so that you can use your, curse. No, it's the Wrath of Petra, Sun God. Yeah, do it there. That's close enough. I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to do it any closer, so... Nice. That's going to allow him to move in closer. Close the gaps. Send in the prince. Actually, Settra, go kill their vampire lord. We kill him. Alright, you, Tomb Guard, get in on them. These skeleton warriors can move in that way. The chariots can move in on them as well. Just everybody here, cluster in on those guys. The archers are picking off the Grave Guard. Actually, shoot the vampire, the death vampire. Thankfully, she doesn't have any nasty spells, like a, man, imagine like a purple sun right now. That would have been awful. Let's get our chariots out. They're taking a bit of damage, more than I would like. But it looks like we're gonna get through this battle without losing anything of note. We lost 1 unit of skeleton spearmen, but, heh, who cares about that? And now that Numos is destroyed, when we take the city, we're gonna take it. It's ours. Let's kill the vampire. Let's kill the vampire. Alright, you get in there, you can help out. I think we, this battle is a foregone conclusion. I mean, it already was a while ago, but now they're crumbling. And, that, there, is a victory. Nice. Ground them down. Not the tactical style of play that I normally like, but, you know what? The chariots, for not really getting much charges in, they did a number, not what Settra did, my lord. The Hawk Legions, very respectable. Yeah, like, look at that. I like these guys. This is a super cool unit. Just really good for the infantry grind. Like, yeah, they'll take damage, but they'll dish it out in return, and I like that. And the chariots were like, look at that. They outplayed the Sphinx, and they were, like, stuck in combat for the entire time. I mean, obviously, Settra outplayed everybody, but it's Settra. What do you expect? He's the greatest. The imperishable. The King of Kings. Hemerhara. The Chosen of Petra. I'd be interested if there's any, like, lore people. I wish I, like, knew Lore Master of Sotek in person so that I could just ask him. But I don't. So, like, in ancient Egypt, there was only ever, like, the only priest of Ra, or Horus, depending on what time period, or Aten, if we're talking about Akhenaten, which most Egyptians don't want to talk about Akhenaten, so we won't either. But basically, there was only ever one priest of Horus or Ra, and that was always the pharaoh. And I'd be interested to know if that was also true with the Tomb Kings, with Petra, because Petra is kind of like, you know, the OG god, the king of gods, the sun god, for the Tomb Kings. And we know that Settra is like the chosen of Petra. He's got the Wrath of Petra and everything, but I don't see that anywhere else. Could be wrong, though. I will look through some of the other, like, skill trees as we get characters that have that, to see if there are others. But, of course, if it's another Tomb King, that doesn't necessarily rule out that still being the case, because you gotta remember, all of these Tomb Kings come from different time periods. Necrarch spanned, I don't even know how long of a time period, but it was thousands of years. So, many, many generations, because ultimately these guys were only human, and they lived only human duration lives. Yes, a lot of them tried to live longer, Settra being one of the key examples, but it didn't really work out for any of them except for, well, Nagash. We're gonna occupy the Springs of Eternal Life. Necrarch does indeed expand. Well, I mean, this is technically Necrarch, so it's not really expanding. No. We'll do non-aggression pacts and trade deals, but we will not allow their military forces to trade through our lands.
Prestige grows, my lord.
Yes. I know. I am great. We know. We all know. Settra is the Hemerikara, the King of Kings. Oh yeah, this city knows what I want. And that is more chariots. I'm gonna build the garrison building for now. No, actually I don't know. We build this? Oh, decrease construction cost every. You know what? Yeah, do that. Do that. And we'll do the brassworks as well. Got more chariots. Alright, now here's the thing. Can we get another Hawk Legion? We unlocked the ability to recruit more Hawk Legionnaires, but I don't see them anywhere. Or is that in here? It is not, as far as I'm aware. Ooh. We can get Screaming Skull Catapults. And we can get Tomb Guard. Well. This is all global recruitment, so it's going to take forever. So let's not do that. We can get chariots, though. And we will. That's what we're going to spend our money on. More chariots. 5 chariots? I think that's enough. Alright, we get some skill points. So Settra has leveled up. He gets another skill point. What spell do we want? The Restless Dead. This is effects, yeah, active if casting. He's not casting much because he only has 1 spell, so let's get him another spell first. So, this is Niru's Incantation of Protection, maybe Ptra's, I mean, we're role-playing this, guys. Ptra's Incantation of Righteous Smiting. He's the chosen of Ptra, so we're going to get this, of course. And then we'll get the Restless Dead. So I'll at least give him some more spells. Usurian's Incantation of Vengeance is also kind of nice. And then there's, of course, the Skullstorm. I mean, he is the Priest King. Alright. Yeah. Fucking Lich Priest. Not to be trusted. Ever. What do we get here? Oh, this is Nagash. I like the idea of being Sworn Bodyguard. 15% physical resistance and 15% HP sounds like a pretty sweet deal for 1 skill point. He's not going to be fighting much, but, you know, on the off chance he gets, like, caught out, that'll keep him alive, because he's buffing the entire army just by being there, because he's a Tomb Herald. That makes sense. As for you, Tomb Strike, hell yes. Awesome ability, allows him to cause terror, and just, you know, buffs up his attack capabilities substantially. It's not, like... Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it is good. Alright, you stay there. Again, he is just, you find your own harem. Alright, this is interesting. Let's actually look at his spell. So he is the chosen of Ulatp, this ancient, desiccated, sacred icon, or the Claw of Ulatp, interesting, is said to have appeared to King Amenemhetum after he dedicated a triumphant war campaign against Nakara to the god of vultures. Is that Ulatp? I thought Jaff was the god of vultures. After sacrificing all the city's inhabitants to Ulatp, it is said that the next day Amenemhetum awoke with this favor on his chest, and whenever he is shedding blood in battle, the children of the vulture will circle around him. Okay, so he has like a thing. Yeah, let's actually look at what his special army. Does he have a special army thing? What is his unique line? The vultures of the high seas. Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with carrion. Okay, that's cool. Makes ports cheaper. Alright, so this gives his Xandri Corsairs, makes them better. No, I was gonna get a Necrolith Colossus. +3 hero capacity for Tomb Princes, +1 art. Holy shit! That is really good. That is really, really good. Holy crap. The Colossus of the Vulture Lord. What is this? Cannot use if Realm of Souls tier 3 is reached. Cannot use if... Or can use... Okay. Requires tier 3. Cannot use if hit points greater than 10%. Disabled if. Alright. The spirit of the dying King Amenhotep refuses to die and summons a long-buried necrolith colossus. Wait, he jumps into a dreadnought? Oh my god. That's so cool. Royal Tombbark. Mount! He can ride a Tombbark! Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, I'm stoked for this guy. Alright. We need to send him on a campaign. We need to have him do something. He can't just be sitting around here. Like, I don't want Xandri to get attacked, of course, but... Alright, what are we gonna do for you? We don't have anything that can buff Corsairs, right? Like, I don't think anything here buffs Corsairs, so... There doesn't seem to be any reason to go down the red line with him. And there's always Route Marcher and Canopic Jar Order. But what's this? Spiteful Shot? Yeah, we'll give him this. This sounds fun. Oh! What? He can do... What? Oh my god. He has access to the lore of the deep. That is so fucking dope. Oh god. This is so cool. Alright. Developer for the Tomb King's Extended mod, props on creating an awesome, unique lord. Holy shit. I'm sure the other ones are just as awesome and unique, but this guy is just like, whoa. I love him. He's so cool. The Corsair Lord. We are absolutely gonna get, like, a lot of Tomb Corsairs. Hell yes. Alright, let's... we'll get his army going. Oh, let's give him the Screaming Skull Catapult. So it would make sense. He's like, you know, he's got his navy, right? So he'll have, like, the decks of his ship will have catapults on them. So let's absolutely give him the Screaming Skull Catapults, 2 of them. We don't need to give him Tomb Guard, but we will give him the Necrarch Warriors. Just until we can replace them with Corsairs. What do we do for the last unit? No more archers. I don't wanna use those because I'm gonna give them to what's her face? Halida. I don't want the Vulture Legion. Tomb Guard is going to Settra. Alright, we'll give more Skeleton Warriors, it's fine. We got 4 spears, we'll have two catapults, so we'll have a bit of siege potential, which will be cool. And I might, you know, he's a Corsair Lord. Why don't we just have him raiding, like, coastal settlements? Like, all these settlements are weak. There's greenskins up there that we can just slaughter. Let's do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. You can always retreat to Xandri if needed. And, like, if we end up having to... Like, okay, I need to check if this is actually... It doesn't look like... Because this looks like the base garrison of Xandri, which means that this garrison building isn't actually applying its bonus. Let me destroy it and see what happens. How many units were in there at the moment? Let me check. So it looks like the current garrison has a total of... Yeah, okay, it might actually be giving them. I'd be interested to see, like, what does the Springs of Eternal Life... Yeah, alright, never mind. We are not destroying that. We need Xandri to have a garrison. Okay, so keep that. Alright, we continue on. How long have I been playing? I think about an hour. I'm looking at my clock. I can't minimize the game because sometimes Warhammer Total War crashes when I minimize it. I don't know why. And I do not have 2 monitors, though I intend on buying one reasonably soon, so that I can have my whole, like, Streamlab stuff set up on one monitor and have my game running on the main monitor. I think that would be rather useful. Plus, that would allow me to start streaming at some point. Yeah, infused with Shais. We'll do one more turn. And then we will call it. I'm probably going to immediately start recording another one, because I am enjoying this. Let's give him... I mean, he's gonna get Devastating Charge once we give him a Chariot, but right now he's only rank 7, so it's not quite Chariot level yet. We want to give him Desert Strike eventually. Do we want to give him Desert Strike? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. No. Let's go down this line. Because if we can get down to here to... I think we want to go for Dominance for the melee attack, because he's going to be buffing... He's going to be moving with my chariots. He's going to be riding with Settra in the front, so he'll buff up the chariot horde. Speaking of the chariot horde... What do I do? Do I go for Kasabar? I think I need to go for Kasabar. So it's all the way down there. I may erase it for now, instead of trying to conquer it. Because I don't want to try and hold multiple provinces. Oh god, they have an army there.
I refuse.
Do you now?
This is impudence.
No. This is judgment. Alright, what do we get here? I still don't really know what to build with the last slot that's currently available. This is good, but... that's really good. But I don't want to use that for, like, a staging ground province. It's good to have in, like, a reserve province somewhere far behind. I could go down the... Peasant Tombs. But I don't have a lord that uses these units yet. We're not going to get the mod conflict one. No, I think I'll just wait. Because stuff like... Salk's Tomb Guardians? This requires a scorpion nest? What the hell is it? So like a... Oh, it's a unit of 32... Oh, it's like lesser tomb scorpions? Kinda cool. Yeah, unlocking these units... Kemric Titan? What the hell is that? Oh, is this a giant fuck-off scarab thing that I've seen in some of the screenshots of this mod? I think it is. That sounds like fun. Do we get the horseman? Nah, boring. No, we get nothing. That's good. This is okay. No. We wait. Patience! Alright, one more turn. The typical Total War experience. I'll go to bed after one more turn. 20 turns and 2 hours later, just one more. It's happened so many times. These games just suck you in. The Total War game that I have the most hours in, though, is still Rome 2, I will say. So that's the game that I actually, like, beat multiple times. Whereas Warhammer Total War,
For it is a privilege to be in my presence.
Indeed. No. I'll not ally with breathers. You do not belong here.
Settra the imperishable. Serfs.
So... What's the ambush chance here? Only 40? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Again, only 40. Well, it's all just 40. Like, this is all deserts, right? Yeah. Well, why don't we go here and raid, then? We'll do that. See what they think about that. Meanwhile, you go slaughter some greenskins. Right? I mean, what else are we gonna do? I'm gonna go raid the coasts. He's got a mighty movement speed on the seas. Amenemhetum. It's very cool. Unit upgrades, huh? Yeah, we need techno. Ooh, whoa. This requires canopic jars, though. Oh boy. Constant. Except for when leadership is broken, or hit points less than 25% chance. Just straight up buffs to melee, to all of the, like, melee stats. I mean, immune to psychology is just swell on an undead unit that is already immune to psychology, but the rest is cool. I like this. I like it a lot. Do we have enough canopic jars to awaken anything interesting? Okay, so, yeah, he just left port, and we don't have that. Why don't we wait? Unless there's weapons. That could be worthwhile. Same with followers, could also be worthwhile. Any good ones? War Banner? It's a lot of canopic jars for a war banner, if I'm being perfectly honest. Don't think it's worth it. Rather just grab these. The weapons... Okay. That's alright. 99 canopic jars and some stuff. For terror, ward save's pretty negligible, but the melee defense is alright. That's okay. That's alright. Looking at some of the armor here, like this, 49 canopic jars, I don't feel is worth it. I mean, it's not horrible, but we can find better items on our own. Some of the ones that give you abilities, those are worth it. The ones that just give you flat stats are, typically speaking, not worth your investment. Alright, we're doing one more turn. We're doing one more turn. I want to see what they do. If they come get me, we'll end it on a battle. I don't think they're going to come for me. Which means I'm just going to sit here and raid their lands with impunity, but, you know, that's their choice. And then we will have Khalida. Do I do Khalida or Tutankhamun? I don't know. Don't know. Maybe I'll save that decision for next episode. And if anybody, you know, not that there's many people commenting, but a new dynasty begins. My mortal lord, the Lich Priests have prepared spells and incantation to quicken Nehara's restoration. It is possible that through your conquests, our forces have obtained items of power, which could be used to empower the Lich Priest's rituals, should you deem this a worthy use of your resources. This event will occur every 50 turns. Alright. These are good. But we're not giving shit to the priest. Get out of here, all of you. Wretched creatures. Why are there so many lords? Ramotep the Visionary! Yes! Alright. He is a unique hero for Tutankhamun's faction. He's basically a super necrotect. Hero necrotect, who is quite good. Oh my god. That is so good. Plus 10% research rate. Increased mobility? Yes, please. All of this stuff is great and all, but we gotta get more. We gotta get more canopic jars at first, alright? And then we're gonna get Frantic Fervor. We will get Restore. Whatever army I am putting Ushabti in, this guy is going with him. I don't know who that's gonna be yet. Or actually, I'm probably gonna save her for Khalida. Right. I'm upgrading Xandri to... Yeah. We're upgrading Xandri, guys. We are upgrading Xandri. Absolutely. Tier 3. Alright.
Arise, legions.
So close.
Address me as your highness.
Hi, guys.
Voyage.
Unfortunately, they're sitting there in their settlement. Which makes me a little upset. If they would kindly leave, that would be just swell. Doesn't look like they want to. But, alright, we got some unspent skill points from the Kaf, which is great. What do we give him? Let's give him more hard to hit. Give him some more survivability. He's not going to be doing much direct fighting. They didn't come for me, which is a little upsetting. What's their garrison like? The garrison isn't huge. So strictly speaking, I could besiege them. Let's get closer. Like, let's get within their range, right? So, at least next turn we can move in and attack them if we want to. As far as Ramotep the Visionary, why don't you just sit here and bolster Khemri for now? He's boosting income by 5%. It's not much, but... while we wait for him to get a Lord, which we cannot recruit yet because we still need one more turn, which we will do in the next video. That's when I will decide who I recruit to be my next Lord. Alright, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to leave it a like. Comment on what you want me to do. What armies you'd like to see, all that type of stuff. I'm going to record the next one immediately afterwards, so I won't be able to act on it for the subsequent video, but in future videos, so when we get our 4th Lord, basically, if anybody requests, get X Lord, Which, again, I'll open this up for you. Our options are Rupesh, who I know nothing about, Khalida, who we all know, and Tutankhanut, who is an archer. He's the Golden Prince of Numas. Who will actually benefit from... Like, he's an archer and horseman lord, which could be interesting, actually. Maybe we do get horsemen if we go down that route. So if anybody says anything, that will inevitably be the next lord after the... Not this one that I'm going to get next turn. But, anyways, guys. I'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.